discussed all of that.
Right. I had watched that segment. I think it was on ET Online
Yeah, yeah,
as
it is.
well.
It's online now. They came out the day of after his memorial here, and the memorial was in Staples Center, and right after that they came out.
Right. And you said that he wanted his children to have everything and he wanted them to be with Mrs. Catherine Jackson.
Yes, his mother loved the mother, and if his mother was unable to take care of children, then he wanted his children to be with his sister Janet, whom he loved, loves, and trusts.
Right. Right. Okay, the next question is coming from Lakeisha Herod. She would like to ask you respectfully if there is a great that since there is a great confusion amongst the fans of whether Michael was Muslim or Christian, he died, and she's wondering if you can clear that up for her.
Michael was his mother is Jehovah's Witness. Michael was in the religion for a while, and many religions. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I understand.
I have to say, truly, Michael was everything.
Okay.
And Jehovah is another name for God.
Right.
Allah is another honorable word for God. Elohim, the great one, the supreme being. The indigenous people who were here when Columbus was lost and said he discovered Indians, they have spirit. The majestic eagle, the many paths that all of these magnificent creations on this planet, walking over here, walking to the left, some are crawling, some are running and jumping, the many different hues and colors and skin tones, different shades of hair and eyes. They all feel something for a creator. And how they get there is their business. Because like I tell people, when I was told that I had to ask our church to forgive me because I was pregnant and not married. And so they wanted me to stand in front of the church and ask them to forgive me. Well, the Holy Spirit told me to tell them I didn't have to ask them to forgive me for anything because they didn't have a heaven and hell to put me in. They can't preach me in, and they cannot preach me out. No money is going to buy a person into whatever heaven is, and individuals who have $6 trillion billion dollars have gone to whatever and are living with hell right here on this earth. So Michael is everything. He's all of you. So if you love Jehovah, Michael loved Jehovah. If you love Muhammad, Michael loved Muhammad. If you love Buddha, Michael loved Buddha.
Right.
If you love Jesus, Michael loved Jesus. Michael is all those things.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Person's past and how they attain this state of enlightenment and peace upon this earth, and they live in that manner, then when they leave, it's just like, for example, when people make their peace with Most High with their last breath, then what happens with them after is between them and God Most High. Another person standing and preaching or teaching over a body in a coffin or however it is, all that is sometimes a lot of noise, or else. I'm not disrespecting or disregarding anybody's religion or anything, but there are a lot of religious humans who have not an ounce of spirituality in them, and there are very spiritual beings who don't have to go to a church or a mosque or a temple or a synagogue.
Right. That doesn't defy your relationship with God.
Thank you. It does not. You can honor God at the ocean shore, sitting on a rock in the park, or just looking at the sunrise and seeing the beauty and knowing that this planet spins, as I tell people, and does not require any of our permission. They didn't ask me, June, can I spend the day? Or the sun, should I rise today, June, or should I not rise? It's like I ain't got a thing to do with it. If the earth
Absolutely. Okay, Jennifer Marino has a question. A lot of the fans, as well as myself, were curious of as well. We wanted to know about the 4 years to save the Earth. Michael's message during This Is It. What was he implying when he said we have less than 4 years to get it right to save the planet?
Um, I know most of the, I'm pretty sure, well, I guess, yeah, I have to be pretty sure and certain that the majority of listeners saw Avatar. Seeing Avatar was like seeing parts of This Is It.
Yes.
And what is happening is we who are, oh, you know what's interesting? Okay, I'm not getting off the subject, but I just watched, NBC did a segment on my life story on ancient prophecies. That's also on YouTube. They did a NBC, my life, ancient prophecies. And in there, we're talking about the rainforest, the rainforest. And so now, James Cameron, director of Avatar, will be doing a new, but he is now working with as many indigenous humans as possible. They are reaching out to him for the message to get across this planet, to help heal this planet. And that's what Michael is talking about, healing this planet. And when he says that we have 4 years to do it, well, it's not, what is this? What year is this? What is this?
010.
Okay, 2014. Michael also, it's so much involved, and when I say it's a lot involved, because it also pertains to the first man of African heritage who was the President of the United States, and Michael really loved young President Barack Obama. And to comprehend the importance of making sure this nation follows through along with a lot of the other countries who are so far ahead of us, and does what we can to help make sure that the ecosystem is working properly, that we do whatever we can to get off what do you call gasoline, petrol. That was his dedication. I mean, it seems like I'm just all over the place, but there's so much going through my brain with bringing forth images and everything of what he wanted. And because he's not here, it's up to you. It's up to us.
Right, we're his voice now.
Yes, honey, come on now.
Yes.
And it's many voices. It's countless voices.
Exactly.
And every voice is not speaking English. I mean, but the voice in your heart and your soul, and hearing him, hearing his voice, hearing his messages,